Hi friends, welcome to week 18 of school and week 8 of distance learning. I hope everyone enjoyed their Monday off for Martin Luther King Day and got a little bit of a break and a little bit of a breather. This week is kind of exciting for us because we are starting a new unit. We are now going to be looking at our Europe unit. And the cool thing about this unit is we do the entire thing in a e-binder. And an e-binder, it's basically just a way for us to organize our whole unit into one space. So it's made through Google Sites, and I actually made it for you, but you're going to make your own copy of it, and then we're going to work through our e-binders and in Schoology pretty much our entire unit. So it's kind of nice because everything will be kind of in one spot for you. So Tuesday, we are going to kind of go over a little intro video of Europe. We're going to go over our e-binder and our learning goals and scales, and we are going to get our e-binders all set up. So it's super important that you join our Google Meet because I will walk you step by step through how to set up your e-binder. If for some reason you miss our Google Meet, you'll notice that I don't have the e-binder set up in week 18, and that's because we're going to use our e-binder for multiple weeks. So I actually have it in its own folder. So if you go back to our home page and scroll down, you'll see one that says Europe e-binder, and this is where you're going to go to set it up, okay? And I have step-by-step directions. The template is linked, and then if you miss our Google Meet, I have a screencast for you, and I show you step-by-step how you are going to make a copy of your e-binder and turn it in to me or submit it to me, okay? So if you missed our Google Meet, go through this screencast to make the copy of your e-binder so you're on the same page as us. So once your e-binder is all set up, it will be saved in your Google Drive as a Google site, and that's where you'll go every day to access it is Google Drive. Okay, so that's Tuesday. Wednesday, we're going to do an insert learning article. This is linked in your e-binder on the home page, which I'll show you here in a moment. Thursday, we're going to do vocabulary for Europe. We are also using our e-binder for this. And then there are also some spots in Schoology for you to hand things in. Okay. Friday, we are going to be doing a digital map of Europe. We're going to do part 1 on Friday, which is just labeling the countries. And notice I have a note that says don't turn it in yet because actually you're going to add to it next week and you'll turn it in next week. So don't turn it in yet on Friday. If you scroll down, I kind of have just more detailed directions about the e-binder and what we're doing each day. So this might be helpful. Obviously Monday we don't have school, but Tuesday I kind of break down this is exactly what we're going to do on our Google Meet and for class. Wednesday, same thing. Thursday and Friday, and I have it all kind of written out here for you. I also have your Europe digital map right here that you are going to start today, but you're also going to finish it next week. So today, or excuse me, not today, Friday. Friday, you are going to just do part 1, which is labeling the countries. And notice there is another note that says don't turn it in yet because we're going to add to it next week. So just leave it in your Google Drive. Okay. So now kind of looking at the e-binder, I'm not going to get too in-depth with it because we are going to go over it on Google Meet, and I also am going to walk you through step by step on how to set it up. But this is what it will look like when your copy is made. Okay, so there are multiple pages. Like I said, our whole unit is done in this one area, and it is made through Google Sites, so it's kind of like a website. The main thing to notice is there are just a ton of different links. So like on day 1, we're going to go over our learning goal and scale. If I click that, it will pop up so I could view our learning goal and scale. So we'll talk about that on day 1. We will also be doing some responding right in our e-binders where you'll type a response right there. And I'll show you when we set up our e-binders and in our screen or the screencast I made how you're going to publish every time you add something to your e-binder. You're going to click this publish button so it updates so I can see your updated progress. Okay. Insert learning is something that we're going to do this first week with our e-binders. It is linked here. It's basically an article, and it just has questions already put into the article for you that you're going to answer if you've never used insert learning before. You're also going to need a class code when you join, and there's the code for you to type in, and you should be able to join it and see it. And then I can go on to insert learning and see your progress, which is kind of cool. Vocabulary, I said we were also doing this week. You're going to be creating your own slideshow, so of vocab. So here is the directions for that. And then when you're done, you're going to paste your own slideshow right here. And you're also going to submit it in Schoology, which I'll show you in your e-binder folder in Schoology. there are multiple drop boxes, or basically just spots to submit assignments. So you can submit things there and I can grade things that way as well. Okay. Then the last thing we're doing this week is our map practice and our digital maps. So like I said, it tells you specifically you're going to go to the week 18 folder where I have your digital map there for you. And then when you're done with step 1, which is just labeling the countries, there's a link here for you to do map practice, because you will have some map questions on your final test for Europe. So it's important that as we go through our whole unit, we keep coming back to some of this practice stuff, like practicing where the countries are and reviewing vocabulary and things like that. So that's all for this week. We're not going to get to step 5 until next week. So just working on our homepage this week in our eBinders.